Rhod vlog. Rhod vlog. Stuart and I are on the road and escaping Bangkok. We're heading for Khao Yai National Park to do some jungle trekking. We'll then head up to the far north of Thailand to Nong Khai.
Goes without saying, but we're now in a car and well, we've escaped Bangkok, the noise of the city, to somewhere a little greener. We're on our way to Khao Yai National Park via the hotel we're staying in. I'm in charge of navigating, which in itself is very worrying, seeing as I get lost in Reading and I've lived there all my life. And Stuart is, well, he's actually doing quite an important job. He's in charge of driving, which is just as well, because if I was driving, we'd all be dead. Are now lost. We're tracking down a hotel by looking for how strong its Wi-Fi signal is. It's a very modern way of finding where you are.
We arrived at Khao Yai National Park and it wasn't long before I saw some amazingly rare wildlife.
Here we have the lesser spotted Stuart in his natural environment. He's lesser spotted because he uses clearer cell. He is foraging for food. Despite being the equivalent of two of me on stilts on top of each other's shoulders, Stuart is banging his head on nothing, whereas I am smashing my bonds into every branch and tree going. It's just not fair. Is this still the path? It's quite easy to lose your bearings.
We then got totally lost in the jungle.
Right, just had an experience so scary I couldn't even be bothered to film it. Admittedly, we got lost. We went for a nice easy walk, quote, tried to turn back, lost the path, blundered around, but the day was saved by road noise and Stuart on Google Maps. Honestly, like, I haven't felt panic like that since I nearly got hit by a train.
Really?
Well, like when we lost the path.
I was a bit also. We couldn't stop because we were against the clock, weren't we?
Yeah, if the sun had gone down, we would have been doomed.
Exactly, like, so we couldn't even stop for a second. Some beers. I think even you're going to want a beer tonight.
I think I'll need...
After that.
Might need 2 beers.
I think I need 2 beers.
Bloody hell.
Look at that. Buddhas. Wow, Buddhas! Buddhas!
So we've escaped Khao Yai National Park and we're doing a massive road trip. We're driving right up north. 200 miles trip, do you think?
I think it's 300.
300, it's pretty extraordinary. We're in one in Thailand. They are all pretty much identical. They all have a petrol station with a weird blue dinosaur mascot, and sometimes the mascot is surrounded by lots of weird friends that welcome you, which is quite nice because normally you don't even get that in the UK. They normally have a 7-Eleven, which is like a corner shop, sells microwavable flavoured cardboard, normally of a fishy variety. And this is good, we're in the Rainforest Amazon Cafe. And Stuart's got a iced coffee. These are, how many baht are these? They're about £1 and they're massive. And I've got an Americano, and I think they like the look of us because they just gave us a free tea, which is lovely. And these are really cheap, all really clean and tidy. In the UK, you pay triple what you pay here, and it's nowhere near as clean and nice.
After many hours of Stuart driving and me raving it up to the max, we finally get to Nong Khai.
I've been an expert navigator and we have made it all the way to Nong Khai. We didn't take one wrong turning. I think we only took about one turning.
It was the same road all the way.
Yeah, really good going. I'd like to think my navigation is getting a bit better though. Like my tolerance to spicy food. Last night I ate frog, curried, it looked like beef, minced beef, and it had all kinds of, like 3 or 4 types of pepper in there. And I ate it, it was very nice, but I had to drink like a gallon of water with it. We've arrived at Sala Keoku temple, and it looks unbelievable. That's a massive hand with snakes on it.
Next time on the Rhod vlog.
We're currently being adventurous with food. We're just pointing at other people's dishes and ordering it. So goodness knows what's going to turn up out of the kitchen for us.
Rhod vlog.